Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my tips and advice for moms with newborns.
I know that you're drunk. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club. You know you're nasty. Don't move out of my house, call a taxi.
Or dads with newborns, or whatever the case may be. So quick disclaimer, today's video is going to be a little bit fast-paced. I'm going to be talking a little bit faster than usual, only because I lost track of time and I wanted to record this video today, but also to get ready for work in a little while. But you guys always know, if you have any further questions, you can always reach out to me on my socials. You know, my Instagram is always in the description down below, and you can always leave a comment. I always see them, and if you have any questions, I'll make sure to reply. I just have a list on my old phone here. It doesn't look like a lot, but I promise you I'm gonna try to go in as much depth and explanation for almost all of them so that you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. This first one might be a little controversial. Some people might be like, no, that's dangerous, because I know that's what we're taught. But this tip is just to use a pillow when laying baby down in bed. Now, I know for my daughter personally, for a time she was preferring to sleep on her stomach. Laying on her back was uncomfortable. She was constantly waking up. So what I was told by my mother was to lay her on her stomach, let her do that, but put a pillow under her. But the thing is with this tip is you have to be careful and be cautious. You have to always be with baby. You cannot leave them unsupervised, because at any point that child could turn their head and be face down and cannot move and suffocate. I think we all understand how serious that is. So when I say this, I would say if you need to put baby down because they're tired and maybe you need to go do something in the room, I would use this hack. Just make sure again that the pillow is flat, clean, and you're not leaving them unsupervised, not even for a second. Number 2 is to invest in a baby monitor. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this in a previous video, but I really want to stress the importance of having a baby monitor. Like, it really does help you so much, especially if you're by yourself and maybe your dad is at work or mom is at work, or you don't have anybody at the house, no older siblings or anything to help you. So maybe you need to go get in the shower, maybe you need to go do laundry or wash dishes or cook or whatever the case may be, but you can't necessarily be in the room with baby or have baby with you because you don't want to risk waking them up. These are perfect examples of when you will want to use a baby monitor. Now, you don't necessarily have to get the one that I used. I recommend it, but I understand it's a little bit pricey. So if you're looking for something more affordable, you can always stick to the ones that just monitor sound. There are some cheaper ones that are like $20, somewhere around there. You don't necessarily have to get the $50 one that I got, but I definitely do recommend it, and I will link it down below. This third thing is lactation drinks and snacks. Now, these did help me. I think I was doing about maybe 2 to 3 ounces for a while until I started to drink my lactation tea. Now, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but if I find it, I'll put the name of it in a picture on the screen. After I had started drinking this, and I was drinking maybe like 2 cups a day, 2 to 3 cups a day, and I would drink it like hot. Like, I would just like boil the water, add the tea bag, let it sit, and I would do like 2-3 cups a day. And I started to average out about 5 ounces, sometimes maybe even more if I really tried. And I would definitely say that they worked. I also tried these lactation snacks from Target. I'm not sure, I think you can also get them on Amazon, but I know for sure if you don't want to wait and you just want to go to the store, I would say Target for sure. They sell out pretty quick. They're very popular. I can't remember the name of them either, but again, I'll put the name in the picture on the screen. But yeah, I saw like different variations of drinks and snacks. I saw like some cheese crackers, some cookies, biscuits, those types of things. They're not nasty, but they're not something that you would eat just cause, in my opinion. They were just something that I would eat because I knew I had to get my milk up. This next tip is to pre-distribute your wipes. Now, when I say this, I mean that you should put like maybe like, or well, now when I say this, I mean to take a few wipes and maybe like 2-3 diapers worth, and encase them in the diaper. But I say encase it in there so that the wipes don't obviously dry out. Now, I'm not saying do this with the entire wipe pack. I know for sure that they stay moist after a couple hours, because I've done this, forgot that I did it, came back a couple hours later and realized, hey, I have a fully prepped diaper and wipes, so I don't have to go rummaging through the wipe case. And I know specifically for my daughter, when she was a newborn, the sound of like that crinkling plastic, it was not okay. Like, she would start freaking out, she would jump, especially in the middle of the night if she was half asleep. It was not a move. Next tip is to set up for nighttime. Now, when I say this, it can mean anything. That's the reason why I'm not really going into specifics and being vague, but if you need an example, I would say setting out a specific amount of diapers if your baby stays with you in your room. I would say prepping water for bottles if your baby is drinking formula. And then also setting out all of your postpartum items that you would need overnight. So if you know that you're getting up when baby wakes up, and after changing them or feeding them or whatever the case may be, you want to get up and you want to change your underwear or your pad, whatever you use, I would say like set that out in the bathroom or the bedroom, wherever you do that at. Just set everything out for you so that you don't have to rummage through cabinets and do a whole bunch of bending over and walking around and trying to figure out where everything is. I feel like that's gonna be a key thing in this video, to just prepare ahead of time. If you're able to, prepare ahead of time. Set out everything that you need for the next couple of hours ahead of time. Do it now so that it's easier later. This next tip kind of intertwines with what I just went over, but this is to prep breast milk. So if you were anything like me, if you are or were anything like me, then you probably didn't breastfeed for that long, but you still gave your child breast milk. So my recommendation is to, whenever like you pump and you freeze your milk, if you know that baby's gonna wake up a specific amount of times overnight, just take however many bags that you need full of breast milk and put them in the refrigerator. Take them from the freezer into the refrigerator so that they can defrost, and then when the time comes for baby to want to eat because they're hungry, you can just pull it out of the fridge and give them that, or you can heat it up, or you know, whatever the case may be. Now, this next tip is really helpful depending on you and how often you buy diapers, and it is Pampers Rewards. Now, Pampers Rewards is basically an app that you get, and on select like packs, I'm not completely sure off the top of my head, but again, I'll put it on the screen. But on specific packs of Pampers, you will see like a QR code, or there will be printed like letters and numbers that kind of look like you've seen them before but probably not paid them any mind. And what you'll do is you'll go into the app, and these work for both diapers and wipes. You'll put them into the app, and then it will give you like a cash back type of thing. Like there's a specific amount set for each, and when you do this, as they add up, you can cash them in for rewards. You can get like gift cards from Amazon and Walmart and Target, wherever the case may be, or you can even get like coupons on the diapers. I found this out from Pinterest. I genuinely really like to use it. Now, currently, we don't have a lot of Pampers, but if you know that that's a brand that's your go-to and you use it a lot, I definitely recommend doing this, because as you go through your packs of wipes and as you go through like all of your supplies over time and you check in, you realize how much like you're saving, and then at a certain point you'll be able to cash in those rewards and be actually able to get some money back, save some money. Now this next thing, I wrote it in my notes as the lasagna method. Basically, it's when you take the crib or bassinet and you put layers of a waterproof mat and crib sheets, and you just do this thing over and over and over again. Because if your baby is anything like mine, they're probably pooping and peeing out the wazoo. There's nothing wrong with the diaper. They're just crazy, having ginormous poops in the middle of the night for no reason. And personally, I know just how much of a struggle and a hassle that is. So I definitely would take this into account. Now this last tip, it may be well known. I don't know. I know I've seen my mom do it, so I did it with my daughter. But this last tip is just to steam the bathroom before putting your baby in the tub. Now what this does is just keep the bathroom warm. Now of course, if there's a window, close the window and obviously close the door and everything. You want to make sure the room is completely sealed from outside air. This is especially helpful during the colder months, because we all know that things can get a little bit chilly, especially in the bathroom. Definitely recommend doing this. My daughter, she didn't really have much of a problem with it, but I know some kids do have a problem with the bathroom being too cold for them. So I definitely recommend just letting the shower run for a few minutes and then turning it off, then running their bath water if you put them in the tub or the sink or wherever, you know, prep that bath water and then put them in and wash them, and then just open the door or the window and let all the steam come out. So just like that, this video is done, you guys. If you did find any of these tips helpful, or if you plan to use them in the future, or if you even heard about them before from another creator, please leave a comment down below telling me which one, and give me a big thumbs up if you liked, you know, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bonus content. How many times do you guys think I said, or whatever the case may be? Just leave a guess in the comment. I'm curious, because I also don't know how many times I said that, but I know it was a lot. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think.